Welcome to the Glow Through It podcast. I'm Adriana, the CEO and founder of Little Words Project.
And I'm Mariah, Little Words Project's first employee turned director of VIP relations and Adriana's real-life hype woman and BFF.
We created Glow Through It to bring you inspiration from our everyday lives. Whether you're building your own businesses, families, or love stories, we're here to remind you that you can glow through anything.
Catch us every Thursday for new episodes. Watch us on Spotify or YouTube, or catch the audio on Apple Podcasts.
All right, let's glow through it.
Without further ado, from the Glow Through It podcast, Adriana and Mariah.
Oh my gosh, we have more than 7 listeners.
Oh my God, how many listeners are there?
Hi guys.
15? Oh no, not these bats.
Oh, not everything falling. Hi. Okay, so of course we didn't have a microphone ready for today besides to record the actual episode. So you guys are going to hear us live, but there's not going to be any amplification of sound, and that's fine. We'll roll with it. We glow through it.
Every time.
If you will.
It feels like the sound's kind of fine.
It feels like the sound's
right?
great.
If at any point in time we're not loud enough, just say it.
Well, do you know what else
Or
we
don't.
were saying too when we were like getting this all set up at the 11th hour, LOL, was if any group of people is going to be like fine with whatever we show up as, it's you guys. And so just thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for being just like the absolute best members of this community. And not my bag being in the way.
I know.
Sorry.
Why'd you leave it
Can't put a
out?
foot
Come
down.
on, you
No,
had
it's
one.
Awful reality. Okay, all right, so be loosey-goosey with us. Give us what we need, okay? Because we're fishermen and we need the love in order to feel like we can do this, okay? Thank you. But anyway, hi. Again, thank you so much for being here. How about a round of applause for Bill, right?
For real.
Not Bill coming out here and just introducing the girl.
You know, oh God, Bill
He
just
riffed
does it
that
every
whole
time.
thing.
He did.
He does it every time.
Got a little watery eye in the back.
You got a little teary-eyed?
Yeah.
You know, I was getting a little teary-eyed earlier.
Same.
I was. So before we did all this, we had a like brand video that we were recording so that we can start training our store teams. And it was like giving very, like, I don't know, did anyone work like old school retail? Like I worked at Ralph Lauren, and you know those brand videos where the person's in like this really ridiculous like blazer and they're like talking at the folded shirts?
Yeah.
Somehow I ended up in a blazer for this brand video. It was unintentional blazer. It was giving teacher at the
Scientist.
But anyway, it was like very crazy to be recording this video about this brand that we've been building from the literal basement.
Yeah.
And it's just cool.
H
And
was
it's
like
40
saying to
stores.
she was like saying to our new employees, like, you know, welcome, like thanks for
Welcome.
being here.
Yeah.
And we're just like, wow, there's employees.
There's people who like need a video of me
Yeah.
to know me. And that's crazy because like this whole beginning was like every single person is like in it with me. Like we're all hands on deck the whole time. Up until, I mean, even today, like we're setting up the chairs and we're a part of this whole thing. We're standing on boxes in the back, like waiting for someone to introduce us. Like we're someone. We're not. And that's okay. But that's what makes, I think, this whole thing so special. So anyway, very cool. That was a very cool moment. It was a very cool moment seeing like you in your element. I was so proud of you. Like
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that. What was it like?
What
How
am
did
I
it
proud
feel?
of?
Huh?
Well, you know what? This brings us to one of our first questions, which is like the cute. First of all,
Can
this
you
person,
eggs? Oh, guys.
No.
Guys,
This person. Hold on. Yeah. This person. The question about Bill and
The dual
Mariah.
question?
Who was it? Who was it?
Sorry.
No, it's a good
Good
one.
soul.
These were our favorite too.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, I haven't read any of the
Give
other
her a
ones, but
bracelet.
yeah.
Someone give her a bracelet.
Give that woman
Give
a
this
bracelet.
woman a bracelet. 2 best questions of the night.
Count the inventory.
Before you guys were engaged.
Oh.
So before I started.
So dedicated to your guys'
Oh, that's really sweet. Oh my God. I think we're all gonna cry, you guys.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Let's
I
start
can-
crying, huh?
Right, let's just all cry.
I love crying. Wait, I want to drink this.
Yeah, okay.
I just think it's
Same.
cool. We have like our branded cups.
Water cups.
Yeah.
It's branded.
Oh my God, you okay? We're nervous. It's fine. We're not nervous, but we're
No,
excited.
I just almost spit the water out of my mouth.
No, God.
Okay, so hold on. This was a good segment.
Yeah, it was.
A segment. Segue into, can you guys talk about what you love most about each other and how you keep your friendship so strong? The podcast.
It's really cute. The podcast. It's that couch.
It's that couch.
And those conversations. That's all we have.
Fully,
now.
it is all we have now. No, it's true because the brand has grown to like this ridiculous. Can we just talk about that for like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Guys? What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is happening? Like I know your faces. I've seen some of you for a very long time. Some of you have worked with us before.
Familiar group.
It's been a very long time
Yeah.
in the making, and so just like being like we're at a store in a mall that's got our logo on the front, like it's fire. So you saw that logo?
That logo
that
is
perfect
crazy.
pink on that like kind of textured wall,
That
like it was
logo
just
is crazy.
iconic. Anyway, so it just blows the person's mind, and to know that like this was really like a me and you show, not Glow Through It, but like the brand, for the first 5 years, is very cool.
To be here. I'm scared.
I know you are. You're okay. It's okay. She's so
She's like, what do I say? Oh no, am I gonna be funny? I hope they laugh. Okay, what do I love the most about you?
Oh, and I didn't say what I love the most about you. What I love the most about you is...
Wait, can you pause really quick?
Okay, sure.
I'm so sorry. So the other day I was in Denver, right?
Here she goes.
And I was visiting
What
my
was
boyfriend.
That was 5 minutes?
Just 2 minutes. I was
That was
visiting
2
my
minutes
boyfriend
before
in
the
Denver.
boyfriend drop.
Everybody here knows that I have a boyfriend. Raise your hand if you know that I have a boyfriend in Denver.
If they don't know that you have a boyfriend.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. So I was in Denver and we decided to go to the gym together. Hate that for
That has
me.
never been
Okay.
the
Have you ever
plan.
gone to the gym with an athlete? No, you probably haven't. So
Well,
I
Bill's
hated
kind
it.
of an athlete.
You're not saying.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I didn't
Not
want a
the same.
dog, yeah.
No, but it's kind of the same.
It's okay, babe.
In its own way. But yeah, so we're in the gym and we were doing 3:30. Have you heard of that? Yeah, it's really hard. It's like really hard to do
Never
12,
heard of it in
3:30.
my life.
You go on a 12
Can't relate.
incline at 3 speed for 30 minutes. And you think it's like slow, but you're walking uphill. It's awful. It's awful. And he was like, oh, it's going to be so easy. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And then we're doing it. He's sweating. I'm suffering. Oh my God, I was
Right,
suffering.
right,
And he's like, let's play a game so we can get through the time.
Aw.
And he's like, oh, okay, let's talk about the things we love about each other. I was like, you're so perfect. So it reminded me of this moment. Now tell me what you love about me. And this is a lot of love toward me in the last couple days.
Lead us up with that story.
You want to know what he loves about me?
Yes.
Oh,
That's literally why everyone's here.
okay. He loved, wait, let me try to remember. He loves that,
He loves your toes.
he loves my toes.
I mean, listen, you guys know about the long toe saga of Mariah's.
I have
I
horrible
was
toes,
told
but the man is,
today, off the record, I was told today, this man maybe likes the toe. I'm just saying. And we're not going to go there. I was told we're not allowed to go there.
We're not going to go there, but there is a toe. He likes a toe.
There's a toe.
And my toes are long. It's fine.
Affinity.
Yeah, he's like,
an
he's not
affinity for
against the toe. I'm
a
like,
long toe.
you sure?
It worked out
It
for
did,
you.
for me, somehow.
Honestly, it's what
Yeah.
I would have pictured and dreamed up for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
A toe man. A toe guy, specifically. To be more specific. A guy who's about a toe. You are the one for that. Okay, keep going.
Anyway.
So it's not your toes.
He loves that, he
Was
loves.
this a fake story?
No, oh God, no. No, he
Because-
said 5 different things, but like a lot of different things. I was like, okay, like this is really sweet of you, but
It was like-
you sure?
Okay, so you were having like a complex moment.
Yeah, I was like,
A
are you
little
sure you feel that way?
CPTSD.
Yeah, I was a little, I hope this is true. No.
Okay, so go ahead with anything. Give
When
us
I
anything.
come into a room, he said that I have like an energy that, that takes the room.
Yeah, that is something that
And I was like, wow, I love that.
You
Like,
definitely
thank you for
take
saying
up-
that. Was like the first thing he said.
you take up space, but in a
Yeah.
really great way.
Yeah.
In a way that like I would want all people to.
Yeah, like
You know,
a
like
good
all
one.
women, I
Thank
should
you.
say, like should feel like they can just like take up space in rooms. I feel
Thank
the
you.
same about myself.
I agree. I agree. You
While
take
we're
up good
talking
space.
about you.
No. It's
No,
so
but
true.
like it's true. Like I think
Yeah.
that's what makes us such a good duo in this, especially in this kind of setting, and just like in general in this brand building,
Yeah.
storytelling, like not being afraid to be
Take up-
yourself in a
yep.
room and take up space and just own
Yep.
your seat at the table in many ways.
Yeah.
Right. Not to
Yep.
like use that phrase. It's very like 2000
Yeah.
late, but it's still like an
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
reality. Like
Totally.
being yourself and taking up
Yeah.
space is
I
important.
just
And I
love
love that
that-
he clocks that.
I
about
like
you.
that he said that
that's
about
nice.
me because it's just like you're like so sweet. And then he also said I'm like willing to, willing and okay with not being perfect in a relationship, knowing that because every little thing I do. If I say something like negative or I feel like I might be nitpicking,
Yeah.
I say it. I'm like, this is something I'm working on. I promise you. Like I don't know. You know what we went
Oh,
into
like
this
you're-
weekend?
you're
We
aware.
went.
That
We
you're
went
grumpy?
into grumpy. No, sensitive. Hella sensitive. He's like, all right. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
And I'm
you
like,
are
so
very-
you hate me.
You know what?
And he's like, what?
Hold on. You have gotten more sensitive over time.
Yes.
And what's funny is I have gotten more sensitive over time.
yes.
Especially with regards to like the brand.
Yes.
Because there was a point in time where people would like laugh in our faces and we'd turn around and laugh at each other. And it was like, LOL, it's fine, it's funny. Like,
No, now
it's okay
I'm like,
that someone just put her hand in my face and said,
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then we laughed it off. And like,
No,
we
now I
still,
cry.
like,
Now I cry.
we shared the stories. You guys remember like all our behind the scenes stories if you were here for a long time. And now it's not that I cry, but like I'm like, it feels like more of a punch to the gut because it's like we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like and we
Yeah.
are so close. And
Yeah.
to find that sometimes it's still not enough in some of these rooms. And I still sometimes feel like I have to like drop a revenue number
Yeah.
or like
Yep.
some sort of other little factoid that makes them want to listen and hear more.
Yeah,
that
you're like, oh,
makes,
well.
makes me more relevant than the product itself is so frustrating. Because I'm like, you guys can stay underestimating us, and that's fine because we're gonna keep showing up. But it's a little more like of a drag now because
Yep.
it's like you kind of feel like you have built this incredible thing. At least
Yep.
this is me for the brand. You as a woman trying to find love,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of the same deal. Like you're just
There is a sensitivity now.
yeah, because you're so close to having it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I didn't actually mean that. Like, I sometimes
Yeah.
find myself in the relationship, almost, and I don't know if anybody can relate, but like almost saying things I don't mean. Not about disliking him or anything like that, but I say things that get us into a tizzy, and I wish I could
Take it
retract
back.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I wish I
yeah.
could throw the whole thing out. And now I'm too deep in. Now I have to switch and pivot my point of view so that he doesn't get too mad. But now I just wish I could be like, wait, let's just actually stop here.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually not even mad.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we
Never
started this
mind.
because I forget it.
Rewind.
Throw the whole thing out.
Well,
but
that
sometimes I can't.
is what we've discussed.
I know,
this
I
ad
know,
nauseam.
I know. Well, it's
Is it
hard.
inside the circle
It-
or is it outside
Remember
the
the
circle?
circles?
Yes. Do you remember the circles is the
No.
question.
No,
okay,
I
so
forget them.
my theory on interacting, I don't know, my husband can confirm or deny whether or not I do this well, but my theory when you're in relationships or just in especially new relationships, because you kind of gotta like, how many of us are single versus in a relationship? Okay, that wasn't a question. Sorry.
Everyone's in a
Who
relationship.
here is single? Okay, so all of Little Words Project, that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I can't fix that for you. And everyone else is in a relationship. Okay, great. So we're kind of like, the point is, for listeners at home, it was 50-50, don't feel bad. But when you're in a new relationship or when you're in any relationship, like in order to maintain good interpersonal connection with that person, this is a good segue into the next question, which is, can you talk more about working with Bill? Or at least just our relationship. I really try to, like, if it's not hugely important and major to like the success of us being together for the long haul, then does it need to be broached? Or can it live outside the circle of things that it's like, all right, that annoys me. And I wish we didn't, but do
But
I
it's over
need
there,
to
leave it
say
over
it
there.
right now? Leave it over there. And I did it even more so when we were first getting to know each other, because
Yep.
I also believe in the philosophy of like, let the person fall in love with you.
I
The
know.
real you, which is a person who doesn't nitpick over absolutely everything and is just like living her life. When you start to get too nitpicky, whatever, it's because you're trying to force something to be perfect without giving it the chance to be what it is.
And I do find that now that I really care about him, I want everything to be perfect. So if there is a potential flaw,
Yeah.
or like I sense something in him, I
Right.
feel like I have to bring it up. Make sure it's not who he really is, even though he just
Yeah.
like made a joke about whatever.
Yeah. And you don't put enough weight in all the good stuff.
Oh
And I
my God,
think-
no, that's my biggest flaw in life.
Yeah, well,
I
I
always,
can't deny you.
no, I never put in the weight in all the good things.
Well,
the
it's hard
second
to.
something negative, I'm like, well,
Yeah,
see?
no, it's well, you're also constantly, and we kind of talked about this in the last episode that was supposed to go up last Thursday and isn't going up until tomorrow, so classic. But
Do you guys ever get mad at that?
yeah, you ever like
You're
feeling
fine
like,
with it?
aw,
Okay.
let down on Thursday? Do we let you down by not putting it out?
No, you don't care that much.
You like it more?
You do.
You like seeing the
it?
video? Are people
so
watching?
You notice that there's a formality.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Giving us
Look
any
how legit
money.
we are, huh?
It's so legit, in fact, that we didn't sell tickets to this here event.
Free.
This was a free event.
Would you
and
guys
that's
have
how-
paid $25?
You know, guess what, Mariah?
Okay, we're paying.
We're talking at the
That's what I'm
exact
saying.
same time.
Venmo me.
You go.
Venmo me is what I'm saying. $30.
No, Mariah, nobody needs a Venmo. Okay.
Why?
And you're also going to stop acting so broke. because I still am your employer.
I pay for a lot of things on dates now.
She came for your whole head.
I do. Because I'm starting to feel a little bad.
I'm starting to feel a little sweaty, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm in this sweater.
I know. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the sweater. They sidetracked.
Move your hair. Move
the
your hair.
poor chaotic people at home.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so at home,
Okay.
like people are watching. They might be. Okay, this says warm fuzzies. As you can see, does anybody know what that means? And you can't work here.
No.
What you call the bracelets.
Yeah.
She really is. You really are. That's what they used to be called. I called them in my, when I was, thank God the name was taken when I started looking for like the real brand name of the brand. But I called it Warm Fuzzies when they were just like my sorority bracelets in college, and that was the original version of the brand.
Wait, wasn't that in your youth
Fast
group?
forward, yeah, my youth group. So Warm Fuzzies, the kid video, is that what you're referring to? It's like, it's a warm fuzzy world.
What?
I'm sorry.
What was that?
That wasn't a song you knew?
No.
We couldn't riff there?
No way.
Okay. You know what we can riff on?
What?
Dun 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 dun. You know what we're talking about? Dun 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 dun.
You ever sold a bracelet more?
Dun dun.
No, you
Did you
haven't
guys
in your
know?
life. Did anybody in here buy it? SVU? But
No.
you saw it though with your eyes. You witnessed that insane.
Do you guys know that was the single best SVU drop, the single best bracelet drop we've ever fucking had? Can you wrap your head around that one?
Ever.
Does that blow your
Flew.
mind or not?
More than Wicked, but
More
by
than
a
Wicked.
hair. More than Duncan, but by a hair. And you want to know something about Wicked, Duncan, and SVU? I pushed them over the finish line. That's all I'm gonna say.
You are now gonna take credit for Duncan, but I'll give you Wicked and SVU.
Thank you.
For sure.
Go back to Warm Fuzzies.
Warm
Church-
Fuzzies.
Church
Wow,
girl.
this conversation's ass. How many episodes are we gonna film where we say right in the beginning it's awful, but you're still here, so
Yeah,
that works. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, Warm Fuzzies.
Warm Fuzzies. So that's the story. And now it's on my body because Lexi found it at Target. Okay, so
Question.
what do I love about you?
Yeah. I'm crying a little.
I'm kidding.
We're
I love
nervous.
everything. I love
huh?
it. No, I'm not nervous, and I
Oh.
don't need you to keep saying.
I was
don't-
trying to have
don't
your
speak
back
to me.
there.
I think I'm doing great.
That's fine. All right, I'm
Thank
nervous.
you.
Yeah.
You be nervous. No, Mariah. We
Sorry.
are nice girls.
Sorry.
This is a safe space. Okay. Do you want me to talk about working with Bill? Is that something that I give that answer?
Wait, but what do you love about me? Why are you so confused?
I
Just
said
say
it,
it.
Mariah.
Oh.
I love that you are you. I love everything about you. I really do. I think that you're a little.
Don't go down.
You're right. Don't go
out.
negative.
Keep it
Don't
up.
go negative. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're loyal.
She's loyal.
You're loyal.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are loyal. You're still here.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the thing I love the most about you.
Thank you.
Despite all the ups and downs and ins and outs and difficulties that we've encountered along the way, you're still here.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because this job is really hard.
Yeah.
And it's really hard as a founder, as a CEO. But I would assume it's as hard, if not harder, as someone who really cares and wants to continue to elevate and grow and be better and better and better every single year. And it's not your baby, but it is your baby. Mm-hmm. And you want to, it is your baby.
Baby adjacent.
Baby adjacent. It's your nephew. More like your baby.
Yeah, like a baby adjacent. Like a
Okay.
baby that
We're
I
gonna
capture.
stick with that phrase.
Like a baby that I capture. You know how like sometimes
A baby
people,
you
know sometimes people
capture.
they put
I don't like
they
that
put
one.
a baby in a basket and they leave it on someone's front porch.
You're a part of that. That's your baby
Little
now?
Words Project's a baby in a basket on my front porch and I open it and I'm like, oh my God, there's a baby here. And I'm like, I guess I'll be its mom.
Where am I in that story? I left.
No, like 5
left
years later,
it.
you're like, someone stole my baby. And then like you realize that it was
This
always
is a
your baby.
Lifetime movie, but
Yeah.
I appreciate where
And then
you were
we
heading
both
with
co-parent and then
We're gonna
Bill's
go.
our
We're gonna
husband
keep
together.
going.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Jonas.
I'm gonna go to the next question about
Wait,
Bill.
what I love about you.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
What I love about you is
I
the
left
same.
my baby with you.
Is that you left me with your baby? No, is that the same thing? Is that you believe in your people? And there's a lot of you believe in us, bunch
Right.
of fools.
No, not a bunch of fools.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I do
am.
believe in my
but
people.
you believe in your unit and your people.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not the same to be said, that you cannot say the same about many people. People say, okay, forget it, I don't care about that person anymore, or that person isn't working for me anymore as a friend, as a whatever. You are just as loyal as I am loyal.
Oh.
And you
Cute.
really believe in your people and you want to empower them. You want them to grow. You want them to be great. I really feel like you want everybody in your world to be great.
I really do.
And there are some people that really don't give a damn if the people to the left and right of them are being great. They need to be great and they just keep on moving. But you want us to be great. I know you want me to be great.
I do want you to be great. I want all. This is like I'm getting a little feminist here, but I want all women to be great. I do see men in the audience, and I love all men. I really do.
Yeah, we like men.
I love boys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
Just to be clear, I'm a guy's girl too, but I love female empowerment. I love women feeling like they have a seat and they have space.
And you don't make it easy.
What do you mean?
You challenge.
Who am I challenging?
You challenge everyone, and I think it's a good thing.
Oh, like to be their best self.
Yes.
Yes.
You want Bill to be the best he can be. You want me to be the best I can be.
I try not to let people get away with not being their best selves easily. Like I struggle when people talk down on themselves or feel like they can't or say that they can't. I always want to be the one. I really believe in like lift as you climb and what is it, like queens help fix each other's crowns and all that stuff. Like that's
you genuinely do.
what I believe in. And so thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I love so many other things about you, but that was just one that came to mind.
Me too. Same. Yay. We're doing it. How many more minutes? What are we at? Just kidding. I love this. I really do.
No, me
I
too.
could do this all fucking day.
Same.
It's kind
What
of
other question do you
scary.
have?
Like maybe I should do this. You know what I mean?
Podcast
I
live.
feel my heart rate is at a steady whatever I started as. Hasn't raised.
Really?
Bill, what's your heart rate like?
He's freaking out.
Skyrocketing. Sweating. Are you still working off the sweat from your little speech? Kind of a little
He
bit.
was nervous, but he did good.
You cleared that up already?
He did really good.
But no, and I think that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Just it's nice when you feel like you're stepped into your pocket a little bit. And I
Yeah.
thank all of you because I feel like, we
This is
wouldn't
one of our
have this
pockets.
if you weren't listening to it and didn't come here. And thank you for being, it's just amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
let me stop with the thank yous. Working with Bill really quickly is hard, but we have, I think, really done a great job navigating, communicating with each other by really focusing on the things that matter and trying to leave out the things that don't as much as possible. And then just always like level setting. One of the cool things that we have done and through, internal resources that we provide to the team, one being our internal therapist, Heather, who we all love and adore, as well as we have leadership coaches that do leadership training with the teams. We did a 2-on-1 session with that coach, and she's kind of like part therapist, part coach, and there were tears involved on my end. I know, I don't think you cried.
I like
Maybe
when
you
Bill
did.
cries.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
cute.
sweet.
It is sweet. It's adorable.
My boyfriend cries too. Look, don't
here we
even
go.
act like, okay?
We decided in that leadership coaching that to remind each other in moments of contention and moments of difficulty, whether it be in front of the team or not in front of the team, is that we are on the same team. And so we actually had a moment the other day where it was getting a little heated because again, we're CEO and COO. Those are like legitimately insane roles, especially at a company that has gone from it being a woman managing a small team of her friends, right, to now like a woman and a man. I don't know why I'm going into that, but these people.
You're talking about Adam and Eve.
I don't know, right? It's Adam and Eve managing a full-blown company. We have up to 100 employees now, including retail employees. I know.
It's a lot of people that rely
I'm telling you, we've recorded a
these
brand
people that
video.
you're
Like
looking
these
at.
people are going to see me through this video one time. Well, I'm going to join meetings, and I plan to do and go to every store because I still want to be a part of absolutely every detail to a fault. But point being, it's crazy. And we had that moment of getting a little escalated. At one point, he's like, I'm on your team. And he looks me right in the eyes when he says it, and I'm like, and I felt myself coming down from that, of like, okay, you're right.
That could work in relationships too, actually. That's really nice.
That's what
I
it
know that
does.
it was like in a work setting, but even out of a work setting.
Yeah,
like if
and
you guys are
it
talking
works
about
in our
friends.
home life as well, which is
Yeah.
also kind of always a work setting. I think that's the hardest part when you work with your significant other. Is like it's a constant work setting. And
Yeah, do you guys ever turn off? I feel like never even known that. Like when you're like laying in bed, is there anything else to talk about?
well, he lays in Ford's bed.
Oh,
And
true.
I lay in my bed with
Forgot
Jet.
about that.
And we are fully still co-sleeping with our children. And
True.
so we don't really have a lot of us time. No, but the beauty of our relationship, I believe, is that we built a really strong foundation. We've been through a lot together. We started as best friends in college, moved all the way through all the difficult, infertility, premature baby, like all of these things that really it tests you. It tests you to like the nth degree. And we've gotten to a place where we can now, I think, just navigate anything. And so, yeah, I feel really proud of that. And I think that's what I love about when people go through difficulty. And that's why I think we landed on this flow through it, actually, to bring it really full circle. It's like when you go through difficulty and you get through it, it really like exercises that muscle of, and also reminds you of the knowledge that like you can get through and glow through anything, truly.
Yeah.
And so that's, I don't know, that's my take. Like I almost we broke up after college, and I almost like loved that time because it really got us to a point where we became who we were going to be, went through that difficulty. And if we hadn't, who knows what would happen now.
Which is so interesting too, because I so many people meet their significant others in high school or college. Like I have friends that are in relationships from college, from high school. I'm just like, I am in such a different place in my first, I would say, adult relationship.
Yeah.
Being 30.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I almost have to rush the foundation stage, because also we're long distance, which is
No.
annoying. But like the stage of growing and building, I want to like kind of skip it and be built and strong, and then like start talking about like when he's gonna move to New
And
York.
that
I
is
know,
why you're
I know.
nitpicking.
I know. I'm
And
like,
why
so
you're
you're
New
gonna.
York. And that is why you're
move soon?
nitpicking everything.
I know.
And that is why you're trying to find everything and make everything perfect.
Because I
you
want it
think
to-
it's already supposed to be there.
Yeah,
But you
and I
have
need
to
to-
build it. So
Yeah.
pause. Slow your roll. Is what I have to say there. No
Thank you.
question. I just love you, Queen.
Next question.
Which one of us? Just kidding. Both of us. We are one. When you think about LWP in 5 years, what do you want to see? Because it's kind of like this is the kind of energy of brand building and,
Yeah.
and you know, new collaborations and all these fun things. Oh my God, and it's actually a really good question because I don't know that I have the perfect answer other than like I want it to be everywhere in an intentional way. I want everybody to know that it's a little word and not a Taylor Swift bracelet. I want everyone to know the community that we have built and we've created. I want everyone to know the kindness that we have created, not just us, but like all of us. And if you're a part of Nice Nation and a part of just in general, how we have been building these kinds of in-person experiences. And when you come, you feel like you're making friends. We've had people make friends in lines at our store openings and stay in touch. And it just feels like, hopefully, at least this is what it feels like to me. It feels like a sisterhood, a community more than a sisterhood, because we really do have so many people that, all across the spectrum. And we want everybody to feel like this is a home for them. And so long story short, the more people can wear them, the
So you
more
want it,
people
like,
will feel like it's a home.
Household name
Household name, that's a good
vibes.
answer.
Yeah.
Household name.
I think I want more like IRL. I want more like 5 years from now, I want it to be like, yes, there's the bracelet, but that's almost like secondary. It's what you get
As
when-
a part of the experience.
as a part
It's
of
the
whatever
vehicle
yeah.
for what we
like
do.
you could buy that
Yeah.
as part of it, but you're going to the retreat. You're
yeah.
going to the whatever, like you're meeting the other girls, you're going to the meetup,
You're using the app.
You're using the app, you're going to the concert, and you know that there's a meetup at that concert of nice girls that are a part of the community. Like that's the type of stuff, like the growth of the ambassador program.
Yes, kind of like having the energy to put more energy into the ambassador program.
yeah.
All of the things that we're like kind of starting to plant the seeds of now, really seeing them grow to be super robust platforms and really like make the brand sing.
Yep.
We've also got incredible products that we're working on that are not bracelets, but are like as, I think, powerful as the bracelet, and just really inspire kindness and self-love and positivity and all the things. And so yeah, more of that. And yeah, I want this brand to just be up there. I mean, I think it can be, I think it can be a Pandora. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, I didn't get here by being anything other than a little a little delusional.
Yeah.
But I think that's the point, right? Is
Yeah.
like the brand has the staying power of that, and we just have to keep championing it. And you guys all have to be like, no, this is what it is.
Yeah.
When someone gets it wrong, which they will inevitably. Is Celine Dion playing in someone's phone? Bill, is that yours? Because, or
can
is
hear
it
it.
just on loop
Yeah,
constantly
yeah.
because Jet falls asleep to the sound of
Really?
My Heart Will Go On?
Still?
Every day. Every nap.
Where does it play from? Phone?
A phone in someone's pocket.
Okay.
That's how he falls asleep.
You
my
ever sing it?
child.
Nee?
Yes, you know who else sings it? Ford.
Adorable.
He sings it well.
What does it sound like?
I can't.
Where is he right now?
He's with Nicole, the
Yeah.
lifesaver.
Nicole,
The
man.
lifesaver of all.
I love Nicole.
God bless Nicole.
Yeah.
A quick a quick moment for Nicole.
Every episode we shout out Nicole, but she deserves it, man.
Literally, Nicole is my executive assistant turned nanny. For anyone who doesn't know that, I think everybody in this room knows that.
Yeah,
We're
you can-
acting like you guys know the innermost thoughts of us, not recognizing that some of you might have brought a friend who's never heard or seen us before.
Who in here has never listened to the Glow Through It podcast?
Please, God,
Please
let
raise
there
your
be
hand.
one. Oh my God, 3?
3, and one is a man. Wow. Okay.
You know what though? The real ones are the people who brought them. So thank
Yeah.
y'all for
Good for
bringing new
you.
people. Now,
Good
how
for
many of you 3 are gonna listen after this?
He's like, not me.
Yeah?
You might. Good
Mom?
for you. Good for you. Okay.
Yeah.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Do you?
you found it.
Yeah.
You found your next one.
It's
okay.
silly goofy.
It's silly
for the most
goofy.
part.
A lot of discussion of Mariah's toes, if I'm
Yeah.
honest.
No,
They're
I'm-
long. So for the clarify.
I do have long toes, but they do say toe long, money long. Someone has said that.
Someone at some point definitely said that. Any other questions? Should we do a question from the audience? Did we strike anyone's fancy?
Oh yeah,
great.
one. Okay,
Please,
great.
God,
Yay!
help
Please
us.
ask anything.
The point, not the point, but like part of
Cool
the
tattoos,
word
too.
is,
Yeah, great tattoos.
is passing on a word to someone else. But what is a word that you always will carry, and that like it's something that you keep for yourself, and you probably won't pass on? Like, what's a word that's your favorite, or like a reminder that you need every day?
A word that, so the question is, since Little Words is about passing it forward, is there a word that you will not pass, or not will not pass forward, but that you feel like you need every day? And like it's the hardest to pass forward, probably. My favorite word is believe. I feel like I've said that in every possible time that's ever been asked of me, but I recognize it might be new for some. But
It's new
I'm
for
a,
him.
I'm a broken record. It's new for this
It's
guy.
new for that soul right
this
there.
This guy does not know.
And I am prepared to let him know
I'ma let
that
him know.
believe is your favorite word. Let him know.
I'm gonna let him know.
Yeah.
Believe. It is believe. And it's because I feel as though when you believe in yourself and you really genuinely let that alter your brain chemistry as far as what you know is possible for you, beautiful things can happen. Whether it's you're believing in something you're starting, whether it's believing in your ability to, stand and talk in front of a room, whether it's believing in your ability to find love and maintain love. When you believe, it's like the first step in moving in that direction, right? And if you don't believe, you're never gonna go past ground zero, and you have to be able to go past that point.
But so you're not passing that on though?
Oh, no, so the answer is, that's my favorite.
And she's gonna pass it on every time. So that's not the answer to the question. Damn it. Which one are you keeping? Beat the odds.
Keep your daily reminder every day.
Okay, so
Believe she's passing on like crazy.
okay, just to be fair, it felt like a 2-part question, and it was, what is your favorite question, and what is your favorite word, and which word would you not pass on?
Yeah.
It's a bad question for me, no offense, because I would pass
Respectfully.
any bracelet on. I really believe that when I meet someone who needs it, it is my duty on this planet Earth,
Yeah, I
especially
agree.
being who I am, to pass it the fuck on,
I
okay?
agree.
And if I have to get a new one, I will. That's kind of my energy on it. However, right now, on my stack lives believe, which is always on my stack because I pass it, replace it, grateful, hot wife. Thank you, Bill. That's because he made Nicole a lifesaver one, and I was jealous, so I had him make me one. And then this is what he'd made for me, hot wife. So that's where I stand in the pecking order.
I suggested that word.
But it's good. I appreciate it. Of
thought it
course
was great.
you did.
I thought it was funny.
Beat the odds. So I talked about it on a recent episode where it was given to me from a girl who works on my team, a woman who works on my team who struggled to conceive, finally got pregnant, wore this through her whole journey of infertility, which I know acutely and how difficult that is. And she handed it to me at the end of our offsite meeting because I've been having these anxieties about whether or not we will get to the end, right? I mean, not the end, but to Pandora. And and it's the closer you get to the sun, if you will, the more you feel that pressure and that weight. And so
Ooh, and the burn. That was
the more you
about
feel
to
the
be a
burn.
perfect analogy, and then you
Dang,
didn't
I said
say
weight.
it.
I said weight
That was
and pressure.
perfect. Okay,
right,
good.
right. Thank you. The
Beat the odds.
Yup.
She gave it to you.
Yup.
And now you're gonna beat the odds.
Yup.
My bracelet that I won't give away is grace. Just on my stack right now. honestly, because I am also going to give every bracelet away. But right now, Grace is something that I've been wearing for a while.
It's the hardest one to get off your
It's
wrist
the hardest
right now.
one to give off my wrist because I really don't give myself enough grace.
Yeah.
Ever in anything.
You don't.
Yeah.
And you should.
Thank you.
Because it's like, it'll change things.
Yeah, and I just want to like keep wearing
If
it.
we could all just give ourselves grace, if we don't believe in ourselves and work towards whatever it is that we are wanting for ourselves and give ourselves grace along the way when you feel like you're failing at every single step, which by the way, I feel like we failed today in a way in that we don't have a mic, but it worked out, right? And it doesn't matter. And you make a joke about it, you move on. Do I actually feel like a failure? No, because I'm giving myself grace and saying, you know what, at the end of the day, this is why we are who we are. This is why I think people respond to who we are.
Yeah.
And we show up as we are.
And that grace is so important
And that grace is
because
so
you
important.
would be surprised at how often we don't celebrate the wins and we more so do nitpick
Yeah.
everything at work,
Everything.
in relationships, but especially at work. Everything, if something's going well, we're gonna find something that maybe, and you especially as the founder,
Yeah.
something's going well, you're gonna find something that didn't go well, and you're not gonna celebrate that great thing
Well, no.
as often.
I do celebrate the wins.
You celebrate it, but you'll find,
No.
you'll
You
find.
are projecting. You
All
are
right,
projecting.
Should be finding the thing,
No.
and that's
No,
okay.
There's always opportunity for growth.
There's always opportunity for growth.
But as you said previously,
but sometimes I
you
want you to jump for joy just a little more because
Okay,
we
well-
should have texted each other about Madonna the other day.
No.
And I meant to
Okay,
text
see,
you,
now she's gonna come for me not texting her.
and I'm pissed that we didn't really celebrate that win enough.
It's fair. So what?
Madonna?
No. I'm responding to you.
Madonna. My mom almost literally had a heart attack.
Yeah, well, that tracks.
And you and I didn't even talk about it. I was just like living life. You were living life.
you know, because it's Madonna for sure, but it's not like our Madonna.
You know what? It's Madonna, though.
It's Madonna. Yeah,
Huh?
it's fair, it's fair, it's fair.
Madonna, and we didn't really talk about it.
It's
and
crazy.
it's because we're going
No,
on to the next thing, and
it's-
we're finding the thing that we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
do,
yeah.
the thing. And there's not enough
Time to
sit
celebrate
the hell
it.
down and say, holy shit, this is insane.
This is
and
happening.
even this today, we looked at each other, and
Yeah.
you were like we had a 2-second moment. We
This
haven't
is
had
why
a
I'm
moment.
saying I
about-
think that yes, and there's also times where we do celebrate, and
Yeah.
it's remembering to do it. I think it's gratitude, practicing gratitude. That's
Yeah.
a new thing that I'm trying to like incorporate into my day to day.
Yeah.
Wake up, be thankful because
Yes.
wow, you know.
Yes.
And yes, Madonna, be
I know.
thankful because for sure,
and I
am.
thought about texting
It's just
you.
crazy. Yeah, and
Because
you
I
didn't.
and I didn't.
You know why?
Because I was with my man.
Yes. That's right, because you were with your man.
And I don't have a phone when I'm in Denver. I'm like, bye.
Yeah,
I put that phone away
you
so
were
fast.
busy.
Yeah.
You were busy. Should we look at our notes?
Yeah.
Should we look at this card here that was
Oh wait,
prepared?
I thought we were gonna flip it over and there was nothing on it, and that was gonna be the funny part. There's stuff on it. Let's see what it says.
Okay,
Q&A, dating Mariah.
There were previous questions from the last time, and we only have a few minutes left, so
This
maybe.
is what. Remember when you were saying that we're very organized? Look at it. And the
Isn't it
cards on the
cute?
logo on
Isn't
the
it
back.
cute? How are we doing as an organized couple?
Group.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, we're fishing.
Um,
Organized chaos. we love it.
actually, Erica, I know that you're there in the audience. You've never listened to the podcast, or you don't listen to it every week. Are you enjoying this moment?
Are you enjoying this episode?
Okay, good.
You know
I just
what?
wanted to make
I
sure.
don't know that we need to ask questions unless anyone's in this room, which I don't think anyone has asked a question that is in this room right now. So is there anyone in this room right now that has another question before I move on to another question? How many times did you take
Adriana, will you go for the girl?
I just asked the question.
What?
Does anyone else in this
There
room?
was nobody answering, so I was trying to kill the silence.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now you want to know.
Will I
Is she
for
going
the
to go for the girl? Does anybody want to know that?
I'm even hotter now.
Come
Bill?
on.
Bill,
That's
do
why
you wanna answer
That's why
that?
she's wearing pink. This is a gender
Imagine I'm
reveal.
pregnant. No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. I wouldn't even joke. Are we gonna go for the girl? Thank you. Are we gonna go for the girl? Define go for.
Are they going to
he
get
said.
freaky? No. But are they going to put the girl in? Yes.
Cyberbeds, folks. No. We put the girl in. I'm screaming. So for those of you who don't know, we did do IVF. We did do IVF to conceive Ford, and then Jet was a little surprised in every way, shape, and form. And so we now are in this state of like, okay, yes, we can theoretically actually guarantee go for the girl, go back to our embryos that we have. Point being, we might be able to go and do that, or we are able to go and do that. It's just a matter of, can I get him across that finish line? I would like to.
Okay, so this is a real question.
Yeah.
where the embryos.
Go ahead.
Where the embryos are. Here, put this here.
Where the embryos are.
Where they are. Would you say that they are like separated by like your name, and then like what does it look like?
I don't have exact visibility into it, but they keep them stored in a freezer, in like a ridiculous frozen freezer.
It's big, like a big freezer. Like you walk in a walk-in freezer.
I think it's maybe a walk-in freezer
like
for
at a restaurant.
everybody's embryos. I don't know if it's at a restaurant.
You guys ever worked in wait staff?
One of those. It might be like that. It might be like that.
I used to sweat when I was a waitress. Like I would be
And you
so
would just go
hot,
stand in the
and I'd be like,
freezer?
"Nah, this is way too hot." I go right in the freezer and stand in the freezer.
Yeah.
So that's
I
kind
wish
of like
we
the
had one
embryo
now.
room.
Maybe it could be. I have no idea, and I'm not really in the business of
finding out.
conjecturing where my future daughter is right now. Okay, so thank you.
What might you name her? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Definitely not fucking Mariah. So let's move on. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm a potty mouth. You guys know this, but I can't cut it.
What you gonna do?
Live. Okay, how do you keep your drive when for LDP when things aren't or weren't going your way?
Keep the drive.
Keep the drive.
Well, when everything is on the line, you have no choice.
Yeah.
And that is the same in everything in life.
You just got to do it.
Our time is on the line, our existence, our families, our finances, our
Relationships.
relationships, like everything's on the line. I think if you just move
going.
like that in life, this is what I have right now, and this is all we got. So it has to work.
Yeah.
And I think that could just be for everything. You don't
It just
move
keeps you
differently.
It just keeps you motivated. Like you just keep going and
Yeah.
pushing through. Any other questions from the audience? Okay, I knew it. I could see it. I love that.
Now that it's been some time since Joe was born, like just thinking back, I still get chills when it's like your brother was born.
Oh,
when
yeah.
your dad was born.
April
Like,
12th.
as pretty much,
April
April 12th.
12th for both, yeah.
it's crazy.
Like, how do you make sense of all of that? Like, do you feel like that was just the day based
Honestly, to me that's God. To me that's God.
Me too.
And it's whatever you believe, that's some higher scenario that I can't even begin to understand. But for those of you who don't know, my friend here, my
This
brother.
entire episode is just for you.
This is for you.
So-
He's
so
like, I knew
what's-
this was
what's
gonna
your name?
happen.
What is your name?
John, it's all for you. If I'm screaming, it's all for you.
Who wanna have it? It's all for you.
Sorry, that's a little something for the people at home who are used to us singing every episode, and you guys, but you know, it was a little weirder live.
Look at that body,
Shaking that thing like you never did see. Got a nice tonight,
and you gotta have the party
tonight.
Why was it low?
I don't know. It started low.
Yeah.
It was me.
Good.
Okay. What? What was the question? Oh, yes, God.
Religion.
John. My brother was born on April 12th. My first son was born for full term, 9 months and 4 days on April 12th. Not expected, so totally went into labor and had him on April 12th. And my second baby was born 2.5 months early, 29 weeks, on April 12th. So it's the craziest thing ever. I've been seeing a philosophy or something. So everybody has been sending me on Instagram this reel. Have you seen it? Where like if you know people who are born on the same day in the same family, they were connected in a past life, like
That's
in
fire.
either the same family or some sort. And now that's like kind of not. That's like the opposite of God. If you believe in God, like you're not supposed to believe in that. But whatever. I make my own. I have my own relationship with God and my angels and the universe and all that good stuff. And I do believe there's this like omnipresent force making these kinds of things happen and helping propel us towards our dreams. And it helps when you believe in them and seek out that kind of solace. So I think it was, for me, it's because that's the kind of stuff that really does actually make me feel good. Like it makes me feel okay. And I think that if it was gonna happen, that was always gonna happen. And it might have just been God's touch, the universe's touch. And it gives me chills of saying it, that it was that day so that I could feel okay. And it did. It made all the difference. I went and got it tattooed on my body. It's literally like right here, my 412. Like it is everything. Bill won $300 on the roulette table on putting it all on 412.
Let's go.
This past weekend in Vegas at Shop Talk. So I mean, it's definitely
What?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
You were in Vegas this weekend?
Not you being. No, you have to know that. You do.
Didn't.
You okay?
Didn't know it. So that's
Anyway,
You were there too?
No, Mariah.
Oh, thank God. I was about to say.
Yeah, no, that would be
Then
wild.
I'm just really confused. I
Yeah.
heard Sam say she was in Vegas. Okay,
Yeah, Sam
all right,
and
cool.
Bill were both in Vegas at Shop Talk. Bill was on a panel, very cool, and like these cool new rooms where we're all like just,
for
you know,
you.
legitimate now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was crazy. Thank you for asking that. It's one of the coolest like little fun facts, and their birthday's coming up. It's been almost
What's
a
the
year
birthday
now.
party theme?
Diggers. Trucks. Sorry, it's like a diggers party. Like you go and you have like you dig in the sand.
Mason's gonna love
yeah,
that.
Yeah. It's like sandboxes.
Mason, my nephew, looks forward to Adriana's kids' birthday parties each and every year.
Well,
and
you
then
make it sound like they're insanely amazing birthday parties. They're great,
so
but they're my
cool.
backyard. It's not like anything nuts.
I know, but she had a bouncy house at one time. Mason was like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
He
we
went down
love
that
bouncy
slide
house.
680 times. My sister was like,
680
"This
times.
is."
In fact, I have to
amazing.
send her the invite. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, please. Don't.
Anyone else? John? You gotta have one burning question. One burning. It'll make the episode. Now I need it. Now I'm putting you on the spot. It's the second person I put on the spot as a non-listener. How dare I?
Let me look at this.
How excited were you to come to the King of Prussia?
Ooh, I love this.
It's a great question.
Very, actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, very excited because this is our home base. Like, not necessarily King of Prussia as much as like Jersey is, but like I'm from North Jersey, so I believe in a very distinct bifurcation of the state of New Jersey.
I'm
There
from
is a North
Central.
Jersey. I don't believe in Central. That's what makes
Here
me
we
a true
go.
North Jerseyan. There is North and South.
And there's Central, and
And
it's
if you're
Franklin.
Central, you're South, in
No.
my opinion.
No.
Just kidding. No, you're North.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Franklin is Central.
Agree to disagree.
Where are you? Piscataway, right? Oh, I just made that up. I just thought of something.
How did she make that up?
And whatever I came out with was going to be what I said. Like, I had no idea. I've never seen you. Yeah. no.
Okay, but the point is that
Jackson.
this is one of our homes. I would say the only competing mall that would be in direct competition with it being a true home for us would be like Garden State, Short Hills, that mall, because that's really where I grew up and that's my truest home base. But this is very
And Short Hills is
feels
not
like
off
home.
the table.
No, it is not. It is not off the table. So that's exciting. But yeah, and also this is my husband's home. He is from South Jersey, so that's kind of why I do that. I love South Jerseyans. I really do. But as a North Jersey girl, I got to stay true to my roots. But he is from South Jersey, as well as our new chief of staff, which is also amazing. So a lot of we love it here. And this isn't South Jersey. And so somehow I'm still fucking talking about Jersey. How many of you are from Pennsylvania? Great. Big PA crowd. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So very excited, John. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Anybody else?
Thanks a lot,
John. John's going to be the one who asked the question. What about our Just Be Nice folks here in this sweatshirt? Oh, wait, here we go.
You said Madonna was not your Madonna.
Oh.
So who is the person you hope to see a bracelet on next?
Oh.
Okay, so I have seen the bracelet on Selena Gomez. I have. I would identify her as like a North Star representation of our brand in like a Taylor Swift adjacent, but not Taylor Swift kind of way. Even though if it was Taylor Swift, and we know Taylor has the bracelets, we know this all happened. This is an amazing, exciting thing. But for me, Selena Gomez, like Latina energy, she's like my truest North Star. So if I could ever get her to like wear it, talk about it, rep it, I think that would be it for me. That would be the pinnacle for me. What about you?
I just, for some reason, Sexy Red came to mind. Do you know who that is? I just think she'd be really like perfect. I just wanted to get on everyone who's like so
Cool.
the it girl right now.
The it
No,
girl,
but
the it
maybe
girl.
like Sexy Red. I just think she's so funny.
Yeah, you think she's cool?
yeah.
Who
What
is like?
like Kehlani. Do you guys listen to Kehlani? Like, I just think like she's so
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even know how to reach her.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I can reach Selena. I don't know how to reach Kehlani.
That's fair. We can reach Selena, but
We
but-
reaching her, but
we
she
be
don't really
trying.
be reaching us.
Right.
Like, we reach her, but then
not in a negative way. She's just Selena Gomez. Like, you know what I mean?
know.
And same thing with Taylor. We have an in, believe it or not. But Taylor is Taylor. you
Yeah,
guys. Like, she
she's-
doesn't need to like.
yeah.
You want to buy our brand? No. I'll just tell the world to make a friendship bracelet, and
Yeah.
then they'll eat your brand, and that's gonna be that. Just kidding. It was lovely, and we're very grateful.
No, we are grateful.
The friendship bracelet being finally getting the credit it deserves
Right.
as a product. Okay, we're no
Right.
longer the girls in like the friendship bracelets. We're the girls in the friendship bracelets. I guess we're still that.
That Taylor Swift
and
likes.
John, who definitely doesn't have one. We're gonna get you stacked before the end of the
Oh,
night,
yeah.
John.
John's
for
gonna-
sure.
Oh, you have one. You have one.
You do?
I'm sorry that this became about you, John.
Oh.
She's like, he has a lot.
Yeah, she's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I stay stacking him.
Oh, what?
Oh, well, John.
What the hell are we?
Please leave now, John.
John, get out.
She's like, no. He doesn't have yours.
You will
That's
tonight.
okay. You will.
Gifted
Trust
on
me.
Adriana.
Trust me.
Discount.
Anyway,
and family.
what else
Sorry.
we got? Anyone else? Go ahead. I was putting you on the spot. Oh, John's getting a John. That's kind of fire.
John, I forgot that that's a thing.
That's a John.
Wait,
oh my god.
That's so funny.
Yeah, guys,
There's also a movie.
our Philly collection is fire.
What is it called? What is the word?
Water is one, which is just fun.
No way.
John.
Woogie?
Mariah, the people at home. Think about them. Think about them.
The people at home, think about them. You're right.
And Philly. That was the last line. Oh, and KOP,
Nice.
which is, I guess, big mall people. Someone's going to wear KOP because they're repping their local
They
mall.
love the mall. I
You
wear
would?
Bridgewater Mall.
Oh, so KOP is your town. Better. So please, for the love of God,
Thank you
sell
for
the
coming.
KOP bracelets to every member of your town because I don't know who else is wearing KOP unless you are from KOP, which
Town
I
members.
love. Very cool name of a town, by the way. I've always been very intrigued by the name of this mall.
King of Prussia.
King of
Yes.
Prussia. Like it's giving,
Queen of Sheba.
it's giving Russian Tsar. It's giving King of Russia. Let's be honest. Right? It's back in the days of your.
Yeah, the days
You know,
of yore.
I don't
the
know. I watch
grandeur.
a lot of old.
Yeah,
like,
she does. Big Game of
Outlander.
Thrones energy.
Game of Thrones
She's just
energy
like,
over
"Rah,
here.
Dinosaurs and
Dragons.
dragons. Let's get to the other question that we had over here.
Yep. She doesn't have
Oh,
one.
you don't have one?
She's like, when will this be over? All right, any other questions before we wrap this thing up? Oh,
I don't wanna
yes.
wrap it up. Let's
okay,
keep
I know
talking
you
all
don't.
night.
John's getting tired. Go ahead.
John's
Kidding,
like,
John.
"End it."
We honestly love you. Go ahead.
Ooh, such a good question. And I'm so glad you didn't
okay.
ask what do we do in our free time because it sounded like it was maybe going there. And I was about to say we don't have an answer to
Yeah,
that.
we
Go.
don't have free time.
Go.
No. Well, I want to repeat the question for our listeners at home. Unless they're all in this room right now, which is very possible.
And John.
And John, okay, so we own this company. It's all about positivity. What do we do when we don't feel like we are worthy, or when we don't feel like we are the best, or when we're just not feeling positive? It's a great question because we definitely still encounter it, and I think we were kind of nodding to it earlier. Like it gets harder and harder. The more you have to keep championing this thing, and the more you feel pushback, or you just feel like it's not coming together for you, the harder it is. And the more you look at yourself and think like, do I suck? Like, am I not great? Is this idea not worth its weight? Like, is it going to go anywhere? Am I worthy of being this? I think about this all the time. Am I worthy of being the CEO of this like multi-million-dollar brand that we've built? And I'm regularly facing that imposter syndrome. I'm regularly wondering if I'm enough. But it's going to sound like a plug, and I promise it's not. I look down. I look at my wrist, and I see believe. And I remember what got us here, and it gives me chills. And whenever I get the chills, it means I'm telling the truth. My husband knows. But I do. I look down. I see the words that are there, and it gets me through. And not only the knowledge that it's a bracelet that it came from my, not my brain, because obviously these bracelets, these friendship bracelets have been a thing forever. But the idea to make it a vehicle for your own sense of self-worth and your own sense of self-love and positivity and kindness, that did start in my parents' basement with me. And I remember my power in that, and I remember what I've done, whether you didn't start a business or not. Look at the times you have gotten through difficulty, or the times that you have felt less than and you've risen above it, and remember that you can. And I think that's what the bracelets do, is it reminds you that you can. So whatever that is, whether it's tapping or thinking, looking at a rubber band on your wrist, if you don't want it to be a little word, which I think you do. So I don't have to keep going. There you go. Look at your words. Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's adorable.
Yeah. They see the sparkle.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
And just remember, from my mouth to your ears, that you are worthy.
Yeah.
You're worthy of everything. We all are. Everybody in this room, everybody not in this room, we're all worthy of whatever it is our heart's desire. We just have to be willing to work for it and go for it and show up and be a part of the rooms and the conversations and come somewhere because your sister asked you to, or you know, your
Or be
girlfriend,
John.
fiance, wife. Hey, okay, yeah. John had no choice today. John had no
John
choice.
was physically forced to be here, but everyone else.
No, but like be there and
Yeah.
show up there, and you just never know what comes of those things. And just when you're afraid, do it anyway. That's the best advice I got. What about you?
That was good,
You want to
Addie.
just end it there on my bar?
Nah.
Okay.
I hate ending with a bar. I like messing it up a little.
Messing it up,
Rocking the
messing up
boat.
the bar. Yeah.
When you get anxiety and you feel like you're not worthy, feeling like, why not me?
Ask the question. Why not me?
Well, why not me? Why not this?
No reason.
Why don't I deserve it? Why does somebody else and I don't?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm kind and I'm thoughtful and I'm generous and I'm full of gratitude and I do my best, why not me? You know?
Yeah. That was good.
That's
Okay,
a bar, boy!
Hey, ended on her bar. Okay, let's wrap it up. This way we can mingle, we can take pics, we can hang, we can hopefully shop a little bit. If you guys are interested, we're doing, I believe it's like 15% off. The store 20% off.
15, nice.
15% off. They already
One
made the code.
5. 1 and then 5.
But 50% off of anything, and we can mingle and do a stack with you if you want. You can like tell us what you're going through, and we can help pick that word and the style. And we'll probably have to divide and conquer that, but we're here for you and are excited that you all came out today.
Yeah,
so thank you so much.
guys.
And
thank you so much.
any other question? We can talk one-on-one. How'd we do for our first live studio audience? Yeah.
I blacked out completely. I don't even know what we talked
What
about.
did we do? Your toes.
What
That-
just happened?
What just happened? All right, we love you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Glow Through It Podcast.
And while you're at it, give Little Words Project a follow too. See you next time.